Hello, everybody. Just thought I'd pop on for a little bit. I'm going to work on sorting these beads. See if I can get myself up here. Yeah, nothing fancy today. Sorry I wasn't on Wednesday. But I was sick. And I just thought I'd come on and I went through a bunch of jewelry last night. Look at all of these. I had this whole tray piled up sky high. It was ridiculous. So I was working on these last night. So I'm just sorting. I sort by colors, like all these glass red ones. They're so beautiful. Because I have a cabinet in the other room that has different colored beads in it. And I sort by colors. Yeah, there's a lot of findings, jewelry findings in here too. So, yeah, I'm not doing anything special today. Just thought I'd come on and maybe if anybody wants to chat a little, yeah, they'd come in and chat. See what I'm doing, what I've been up to. Got everybody ready from the cell. I've got waiting on 3 people to pay me. Everybody else is shipped out. So there's all those red ones. Let's get a bag. So the cell went good. Yeah, I'm just waiting on 3 more people. Let's get all the round red ones. Yeah, I just sort them this way, that way. My husband made me a cabinet in the other room that holds mason jars, and I sort them that way. In the jars. There's some pretty ones in here. Oh, they're all pretty, I think. So what's everybody doing today? Had to call and have the air conditioner man come out today. I'm getting any cold air coming out of the vents. Yesterday or last night, it kept coming on, kicking on, but it kicked on and it stayed on. So what happened was it kicked the breaker to the unit outside, and we didn't know it. But the furnace fan, because the furnace is in the basement, kept coming on, or stayed on, the blower, but there was nothing cold coming out of it. It was just blowing air. So I just got up and shut it off, and then called them this morning. They sent somebody out within, let's see, I called them probably within the next hour. Sent a tech out. He replaced the coil or the capacitor. Said it was burnt out. And then he said well, your unit's not working out here. Did it blow a breaker? We didn't even think of that. I didn't even think of it. It did. It switched the breaker off because that little unit blew up or went out. Capacitator, it's just a coil thing. And then they set it. Hi Susan, how you doing? They set it for 72. Man, I had to shut it off. It's too cold. I had to turn it up so it wouldn't come on no more. Today's a nice cool day outside. I have to have air. I can't breathe with this stupid hot stuff. I have COPD and asthma, and the heat just kills me. Is that all the red? Nope, there's another one. Oh, there's little tiny ones. I think we'll wait on the little tiny ones. I got these out of there earlier. Aren't they beautiful? Look at the pretty. There's a bunch of those pretty ones in here too. I'll show you. Oh, look at this one. I should put it in there because they all go in a special container. Oh, there's another one. Look at these. They're so pretty. It's so pretty. Look at this one. Isn't it beautiful? What do they call them things? Oh, there's another one. There's a bag of seed beads. I sorted those last night. I'm about to throw them all in there. Yeah, I gotta sort through these later. Lord. Yeah, they are pretty, aren't they? Okay, this is an oddball. It's glass. It's glass. So I'm just gonna set it over here. Now, I don't know what to do next. Let's get all the little pearly ones out, because all of the little pearl ones go in separate containers, like, assorted colored pearls. There's a ton of pearls in there. Yeah, my husband bought a bunch of bags of junk jewelry at the thrift store, and I went through it last night. This thing was piled high. I went through it last night and I found 3 rings that had, settings out of them and stuff that were like missing settings. One was 10 karat gold, one was 14, and one was 18 karat gold plated, electroplated. So my husband takes them up to the guy at the trading post up here in my town, and he buys silver and gold. So he weighed them out and got $60 out of them, which I thought was awesome for junk jewelry. $60 towards my air conditioner bill. They'll bill me. I don't even know how much it is. They just bill me. Yeah, we just call the same people that put the new furnace and air in. Yeah, I know, $60 for. I can pretty much tell now that I've done this for years if anything's worth money. Yeah, so you got $60 out of junk jewelry. Yeah, because they just sold these in. You didn't know what you were getting. They were in paper bags, sealed up. So my husband just, every time he went there, he'd buy a couple bags, bring them home. I think they were like $2-3 a bag. Like those lunch sack bags. They were about half full. So I thought, well, got my money back plus. I'm thinking, my husband goes, I wonder how many really cool stuff I threw away as a kid. Because, you know, I was having missing stuff and crap. He thought, that ain't no good, just throw it away. Because when you're a kid, you don't really realize that stuff. You don't realize that stuff unless somebody tells you. Yeah, didn't know what was in them. I got these. I think I'm going to make some mini journals. I have such a cool idea. I got all these. I got to show you. I'm going to make some mini journals. These are old watch bands. And I'm going to use these as the closures. They're just skinny little watch bands. And these are going to be the closures. And we're going to have some mini journals like that. See, so we got we got 2 plastic purple ones, a couple white ones that are leathery looking. Look at these. These are silver. I'm going to make some mini journals. I think they look adorbs. Then we got pink. I thought, oh, they even got little, that one's got a little bead on it. It says J. Huh. Didn't know that. Junk journal. Yeah, and I got 4 pink ones. Yeah, I thought that'd be a great idea. Use those as closures. Right? So I'm going to do that. I thought, yes. Be fun. And then I got to show you these. This all came out of this pile of stuff. I got to show you these. Look at these rings. I can't wear jewelry. I'm allergic to nickel, any kind of metal. Look at that ring. It's one of those beaded ones that fits any size. It stretches. And then this one. Look at this one. Oh my goodness. This is so fat. Look at this thing. Look at it. It's a Liberace ring. Elton John ring. I thought that is funny. Those would be cute as put your lace through. Like if you did a sari silk closure and then you just feed it through here and this would be on the front. This one and this one would work great because they would smash down. They don't have the fixed finger thing, but these would be cool. Look, you feed your sari through there and that would be your closure. See, I just got all kinds of ideas. Then I found this in there. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that thing. It's a clip. It's like a hair clip. It's beautiful. And then I found this gigantic Hold on. I'll show you this. Yeah. Look at this baby. This is my hand. Look at this thing. It's it's a pen. Can you imagine wearing that on your shirt? You pull your whole shirt down. Weighs a ton. It's amazing. Isn't that cool? Yeah. I just had to show you that. Oh, I found this too. It's old. It's a pen. It's just look cute on journal. And then I thought, you know what? I found so much stuff in there. Look. I reuse them usually. Look at this necklace. I thought that was pretty. Look. I should have a jewelry sale. Then this thing. Look at this. This is just gorgeous. Look at this bracelet. It's so cool. Hold on, I'll show it to you. It's got all these little things here, and it just undoes like that. And they just slide on. So cool. And then I found this in there. I thought was awesome. Wonder if I could use this as a closure. I should sell some jewelry. I got tons of it in there. I can't wear it. My daughter takes a lot of it, but she only comes and sees me once a year in the summer. She lives in Texas. This is a really long necklace. Yeah, it's really pretty. What else? I found this one. This one does the slidey thing too. It's a bracelet. It's a braided cord. And then, oh, I wanted to show you this. Hold on, let me get these out of the way. Oops. Oh, I found some, what do they call them? The snake chains. Several of those. I found this little thing. Clip, it's sticky. I think it's for a phone or something. I don't know. I'll show you these rings in a minute. I found this. Somebody made this. Isn't that cool? Somebody beaded that. Look how cool that is. And then you tie it. It is so cool. Can you imagine doing that? I can't. It's so tedious. Look at all those strings that come together down at the end. See how they all come out, tie together? That's so cool. Let me show you the rings. They were in here. These are just cheap rings. These aren't anything. They're just costume jewelry. Oh, I found this I'm going to use. I think I might use it as a closure too. It's gigantic. It's super long. It's super long. It's so pretty for an older and aged looking one. The rings. You don't want to. I think I'm going to send these to my grandkids. Oh, look at these. They're so cute. These two, anyway. This one says, love. It's in pretty purple stones. This one's just a little daisy. And then, hold on, I'll show you the other two. These two are the stretchy ones too. This one's really pretty. I like this one. It's not too flashy. It's not too flashy. Look at that one. It's got the stretchy. And then this one's really cool. Yeah, I know. I thought of that too. Look how pretty that is. That just would bother me. Man. I can't even wear my wedding rings because they have nickel in them. Oh, they go in here. Yeah, I should probably put the mother rings in here because it doesn't matter. What else did I get that I could show you that I got out? Oh, let's look at these. Are all charms and stuff. Look at these. I thought I'm going to use those on something. You know what? They have the, oh, that's just a fabric leaf. They have they're made out of leather. Oh, it's a charm. They're made out of leather and they have a snap on the back. So if I get the other side of the snap, I could snap them on aren't they cool? I don't like the gold. I'd have to have my husband spray paint them or something. I love the black though. So cool. Yeah, somebody made them. And there's all kinds of charms in here. Tons and tons and tons of charms. Tons of Christmas. It took apart earrings to get something. Look, this is a tree. There's a set of these trees inside there. Pretty. Yeah. So I got a kind of that. I got a fish here. So I use these in all my bangles and all that stuff. What else? Anything else cool? Got some chains. Got tons of fixture stuff, or what do they call it? Like closures and clasps and stuff like that. Yeah, just got a lot of stuff. There's a lot in here of the jewelry findings. That's what they call them. I know, I love the fish too. I think it's because I'm Pisces. That's why I love the water. I was born in a landlocked state. So, yeah, so I'm just sorting. Okay. See any more? Probably a ton of them, and I just looking past them. Yep, right there. Just looking past them. Yeah, so I was busy. I couldn't believe how sick I was. I just felt awful Wednesday. It was terrible. I laid in bed all day. I don't know what it was. And then Kim Kateri's package is out. They didn't have to pay anything because they helped me mod. See, there's some carrots and a rabbit. We can use those as charms. should probably have a jewelry sale. Oh, I got tons of cool stuff. Plus, I make soldered slide jewelry, pendants, whatever. Taught myself how to solder. Taught myself all kinds of stuff over the years. You got to try it. You get bored too easily. I had to put tape over these holes because the beads kept falling through. This is a llama here. This is a enamelware. Follow your heart, he says. Okay, we'll leave the pearl ones sit here. If we ever stop finding them, which we probably won't. What are we going to do next? Let's do these silver findings, like these spacers and the bead caps. There's a bunch of them. Another charm. Okay, there's one. You guys know what spacers and bead caps are. I take it. Some more findings. Oh, there's that a pearl. Ooh, look at the pretty leaf. It's a blue leaf. Oh, findings like closures. I'll show you what findings are. Hold on. You get a bag for these. I think I have these in here. Yes, I do. So we'll just leave that open. Okay, these are findings. Okay, let me show you. These here are bead clamps. They clamp onto the end. Let's see if I can show them to you without. They clamp onto thread and cord and stuff. And then you got the little hole there. Okay, those are clamps. These are the ring, the closures, where you put the little jump ring in. And these are bead ends. I don't know what you call them. It's called my finding, these little things here. But those are all, plus any other thing that like assist you in making a necklace or, Yeah, I don't want to put them down there anymore. I'm going to throw them in the bag. Like these are the backs of earrings. That's called a finding. Backs. I don't even know if I'm going to keep those. And this is a finding. This is a clamp. I can't remember the name of it. You know, clasp. And there's a lot of them in here. A lot of those little clamps. Those little bead or you, what they call them? What they call them? A ton of them in here. That's garbage. It's broke. It's broke. It fell on the floor. Then there's some of these kind of backs of earrings in there. And the little silver ones. Bunch of them in there. Lobster clasp. Yes, thank you. Yeah, there's a ton of that stuff in here. Yeah, I got all kinds of them. All kinds of stuff in here. I'm just putting the findings in the bead clamps because they all go in different containers. I'm just putting them all in one bag because all my jewelry stuff's in the other room. And I will further sort it when I get my containers out in the other room. Lord, there's a lot of those little end clamps. Somebody dumped a whole bag of them. A couple hundred of them in here. Then I saved these because I thought I'm not going to use them as earring bags. I'm going to use them for something different. I saved all these. These bags. They are going to be used for something different. So lobster clasp. There's a lot of those in there too. Yeah, so you just don't know what you're going to get when you buy junk jewelry. I have found so many silver and gold pieces. It's not funny. People just don't know what they have and don't know that you can go sell it. A lot of places like, what do they call them? Pawn shops. They'll buy gold and silver. This is an antique place that we go to here in town locally. He buys gold and silver. He's pretty fair. He looks at it, under magnification and stuff like that, and weighs it. So I trust him. Then he just turns around and sells it. I sold all those keys. I have a bunch of keys, yeah. I still have a bunch of keys, but I sold the majority of them that was left over from that sale I had a long time ago. I had a ton. We had a ton. Let's sort smaller beads. Let's get some of these bigger ones out and see what we got. Oh, I should have kept that box out. What if I can get it? It's down in my trash. It's down in my trash. Ah, yes. Good thing there wasn't anything nasty in there. I just emptied my trash the other day. So we're going to get some of these bigger beads out of here. See what we have. See, he found some pearls as I was going. Ooh, those are pretty. Oops. Huh. Mm-hmm. So what are you doing today, Susan? Just finding more pearls. And those are massive backs. Look at the backs of that gigantic one. That bag would be a lot easier to do because they're all bigger beads and there's no tiny ones in it. I love these faded ones. Have you ever seen those? They have like two different colors. They're like ombre. They're so pretty. Okay, let's put the, oops, let's see if there's any more pearls popping out at me. Yep. Man, these are a bunch of little ones. Deb and Jack. I was doing this last night alone, sorting buttons. Oh, cool. Who's Deb? And then who's making craft? No, I know Making Craft Studio is Susan. But who's... Cool. Hello. What's everybody doing today? Yeah, I did this last night for hours. Okay, let's go ahead and get some more of these bead caps and spacers. the beads off of them. Oh, there's some post earrings. I saved these too without the closure because I got ideas for those too. I use them for other stuff. Like, yeah. I do everything. I do a little bit of everything. Like I said, because I get bored too easy doing one thing all the time. I got 4 journals over there I gotta finish. I started on and haven't finished. So we've done some work online on my lives. I got a whole box of stuff over there. Journals started and the covers. I have a steampunk head sitting behind me, behind my sewing machine, waiting to continue to be worked on. It's going in a bird cage, an old rusty bird cage. I have an old umbrella in the other room. It's a small one, and there's no fabric on it. It's just old and rusty. I'm going to use it, turn it upside down, and make a light, hanging light thing out of it. I just don't know what. I have a ton of those chandelier glass things, you know. I thought about using them and then the string lights on it, like upside down raining, you know, have them string down. About doing it that way. Then I thought, well, why not do colors? I don't know. I could just go either in many different directions. You know what I mean? Oh, I have before. I do watercolor. I've done oils. I do everything. I've sold art before. Yeah, like art. I've sold stuff before. I sold a couple of these. These are really adorable. These are light bulbs. We did these. These are light bulbs with a 2-liter bottle cap. Yeah. And then you put a little balloon light in there and it lights up. Isn't that cute? There's another one up there, but I'm not going to get it down. Yeah. And then, yeah, those are just old light bulbs. Take the center out. You take the ceramic piece off the bottom when they blow out, when they're no good anymore. Yeah, one was steampunk. Oh, my granddaughter's got it. It's so cool. It's got chains coming off of. I made a hot air balloon before out of paper mache. It's hanging over there. You have to go back and watch some of my videos. I did a guy and a girl paper mache. We did on one of my lives. And she's laying on the beach. She's even got tattoos and all kinds of stuff. But they were just made from pill bottles and wire and the styrofoam head. One was a little gourd head. He used a tiny little gourd as his head. But you can't tell it because it's all covered up. And their bodies are pill bottles. I've done everything. I made cork people, cork animals out of corks. I do all kinds of stuff. So let's go back and look at my videos. Some really cool stuff. I have so much fun, and then my kids take it all. Can I have that? They'll all get it all anyway when I'm dead. So, and then my other grandkids in Ohio took a ton of my paintings that I never framed or did anything with. They took a ton of them. I'm like, yeah, you can have them. Might as well. What am I going to do? They were just sitting there, so might as well let them have them. Stuff I did years ago. Some colored pencil work. Watercolors. Oil colors. Oil paints. Yeah, so I do a little bit of everything. I don't know what made me get into journals. Probably because I just love paper. But I get bored too easily, and I have to go to something else in between because I can't take it. So those journals that I started over there will sit until I get back to them. I ain't going nowhere. Did finish my last one. You want to see it? I gave one away on my 1,000 subby giveaway. Yeah, I just reached 1,000, you guys. Ooh. So I had 1,000 subby giveaway. And Miss Erin won. Erin. Okay, I'll show it to you. One I just finished. Well, it's really not. It's finished, except for the dangle hanging off the spine. I don't have that made yet. Oh, I have two that I did. Two that are finished. Oh no, I did make a dangle. Oh geez, I need to put it in my shop. It's that one and this one. This one is made from, there's my dangle. Yeah, I did make a dangle. Cool. It's a long and skinny one, like that. It's Tim Holtz fabric. This is what's that material? Craft text on a thing, on cardboard, whatever. And I sort of rounded it. Yeah, this one in pocket, it's kind of steampunky. Got some, this is from another book. See, this was, we did that to the pens, and then I just used a piece from the book I tore apart, the ledger. It's on the inside of the spine. Really old ledger. That I used I used tissue paper and napkins. Because it's so fragile, I covered it in tissue paper or napkins. I can't remember. I did it with matte medium. That's a pocket, 3/4 slot pocket. Yeah, then these fold out. That's a little tuck. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. There's a belly band, pocket. I did the same thing with this. I used a napkin on it. You can still write on it. These are little tiny file folders that I made into little tiny itty bitty pockets down here. It's just a paper, another envelope. It's just paper clips on there. I used these old round paper clips that I had. Yeah, you get paper clipped, all kinds of stuff. Thanks. This is like a steampunky. The one with the butterflies on the front. When I did my giveaway, I had this one and a butterfly one with butterflies on the front. It was short, normal size. And Aaron, you could pick your journal you wanted. This folds out, and these are real nuts and bolts on here, and that lets you open that little door. So if you could see, those are real nuts and bolts on there. And then that just sits on top of the page, and you got to tuck on both sides. So you can tuck stuff. There's all kinds of receipts and stuff in here. This is a steampunk bag we made with a card. It's a plain card. This is a bag, and we used some netting with some stenciled stuff. They got little bells on the bottom down here on this trim. Metal pieces. Yeah. I just have fun doing stuff. It's just a decoration. Another pocket. This will be for sale eventually. These are 3 little duck spots. And you get a lot of ephemera to use in the journal. There's a lot of writing space. This is a pocket. You got a tag in there, and you got a thing in there, so it's a 3-place. I'll fold out. This is the last fold out. This is tobacco paper, cigar paper. That's what it is. Yeah, just normal journal. This is just tucked in there. That's paper clipped. And it all folds out. These are just 2 pockets. These have little. And then this is, you got ephemera in there, and it's signed and dated, and this is self-adhesive. If you want to put it on the back there, you can use some of the ephemera to decorate it. That's totally up to you. It's got a library card in it. But yeah, that one's for sale. And yeah, and the dangle is just steampunky stuff. These are Scrabble tiles I made, little tiny tags, little tiny stuff, you know, a key, some jewelry piece, another jewelry piece that has dangles. So yeah, that's that one. Thanks. And then, hi, bro. your package went out today. Then this one was that weird line of paper. This is 3D on the front there, but that's the spine. It's that weird line of paper. I can't even think of the name. It's what's left of it is this. And I think I'm just going to send this with it. I don't know. It's called Ominous Marshes. Ominous Marshes. That's what's left of it. I don't even want it. It's weird. Weird paper. Anyway, yeah. Oh, I haven't even filled the pockets yet. That's why it's not finished. 2 pockets. Nope, let's move it up a little. Yeah, it's just a long skinny one this way. It's horizontal. And then because your pages aren't as long as this, so what I did is I took I need to re-glue that. Hold on. I just hit it, made it come undone. So what I did when I sewed the signatures in is, do I have another one over there to show you? Let me show you that. I don't think so. Oh. Hold on just a minute. Yeah, I do. Hold on. Yes, I do. Okay, this is one of them that I started and I'm working on. And it's long. It's horizontal like this one. This is one of them that I'm working on currently. I'll show you how it works. So what it is when you sew in, like when I sewed in this red page here, I took it all the way out to the edge, but then you only have this much left of on this side. Ooh. So then I'll add a piece of paper onto here, or envelopes, or whatever I want to add onto it. It's just that way through the whole thing. See, I could add something onto these two. Or I could take this. This is the center of the signature. I could add something onto the ends. I could just take this and do 2 sides and have it a pocket. Like, you could just do all kinds of stuff. Yeah. So I'm working. This is one of them I'm working on. But it's the horizontal like this. This is more horizontal. So, yeah, this is another horizontal one. See, I just didn't get stuff in all the pockets yet. So, yeah, see, these just make little tiny pockets, which I made a bookmark. Is that cool? And I just used that and made a pocket. Plenty of writing room. See, we just left that one short, glued the 2 sides, and made a pocket. So if you get a long horizontal one, you can still make journals out of them. I think you have that book cover. Yeah, or those big bags. It depends. That's just a regular gallon Ziploc bag. But you can get those big 12 or 13 by 13. If it's a big pad of paper, you can get them from Spectrum Art Creations. And if you have a whole what do you call it? Whole line of paper. See, I just left that. Look, here's one of our postcards we altered. I love it. Yeah, so you can do whatever you want. See, like this is just a bookmark if you want to use it. It fits in that little pocket there, maybe. And then I just did this as a pocket. I just added the pieces on to the pocket. So, you know, this is really cool. That is a steampunk one. It's got all kinds of rusty metal parts. I made that. Yeah. And then this is just a tag that I put a belly band on. It's like a double tag. I just put two. Made a belly band, stuck it behind there. Stuck it in there. Just do all kinds of crazy stuff. It's just a tug. Yeah. So you can tuck something up in here if you wanted to. But, you know, you let everybody else do what they want when they get the journal. So, yeah, you get tons of stuff. I think I will just send that other extra bag of, look. And then I made this. I added this bag to this section here. And then I used it as a pocket on this side. But this has a ton of ephemera in it from the line. And so that's in there. But I think if I sell this, or when I sell it, yeah, this is another pocket here, and it's got a ton of stuff in it too. So, yeah. And then there's your, oh, I haven't dated and signed it or anything yet. So, yeah, that's the gist of it. That one. But that's just got 3D print on it. Look at my little kitty walking across the bottom. Yeah. I just enjoy doing stuff. Oh, yeah, cool. Oh, thanks, bro. Appreciate that. I kind of like them too. Man, I got so much stuff though. I could probably sell for a solid month and still not get rid of everything I have. I am going to sell on Patty Lang, Sacred Mementos channel, August 6th at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want me to put the link in, I will. Garbage. And that's going to be all old stuff. Mainly old books and old papers and packs and so yeah, go to Sacred Mementos and subscribe to her. And come see me August 6th at 7:30 p.m. She usually runs like from 7:30 to 10. sells cool stuff too. I buy a lot of stuff from her. I don't buy any more lines of paper. I quit buying because I don't even use, I got to use up what I have, and I have tons. So that's what I'm trying to do. Just use up the lines of paper I already have. It is an addiction, Susan. I know. Everybody knows it's an addiction. We all are addicted because I keep buying too. Everybody keeps buying. Oh my Lord, it's pitiful. It is. It's pitiful. I'm like, what are you going to do? You just going to leave all this junk for your kids? Of course, my kids would love it, especially my one daughter or my other granddaughter, who probably can't wait to get their hands on this stuff. That's sad, isn't it? It's not sad. It's just, I'm glad they like it. Yeah, they're going to have a good old time. Plus, I collect miniature toys and I collect a lot of stuff. Marbles. I have 4 cabinets full of miniature toys. And downstairs, so I'm upstairs now. Yeah. And then I have, I collect marbles because I did collect marbles for years. Just busy at everything. Yeah, I got, let's see how many cabinets. I got 1, 2, 3 cabinets of marbles. I know, I'm crazy. So wish my kids luck when I go. They probably have a nice big auction. Because they'll probably just sell it. So I don't know what they're going to do with it. I only got 2 daughters and 9 grandkids and 2 great-grandchildren. Yeah, lost my marbles a long time ago. Long time ago. It's going to take forever. So what do you guys collect? Anybody collect anything weird? Or just normal weird? You collect stuff? I would move, but oh my Lord, I'd have to sell so much stuff to be able to move. We have a big 5-bedroom house. It's been paid off for years, and I don't want to move. It's full. I have 3 rooms up here, upstairs, of my stuff. We have a dining room we hardly ever use anymore. We used to use it all the time when the kids were home. We'd sit down to dinner every night at 6 o'clock. Was it 6 or 5? I don't remember. Anyway, when they were home, sit down at the dinner table and have dinner. Of course, me and my husband both worked, so there for years. I worked first, he worked thirds, and I'd come home from work and he'd be having dinner started. We're almost done, which was awesome. He'd be here when the kids got home from school, so we didn't have to pay for babysitters or anything like that. Did that for years. You do what you gotta do. Buttons, postcards, pottery. I have several collections. Indiana. Good old Indiana. Yeah. It's so red. It's bleeding. Yeah, I was born in the wrong state, man. I'm not a red person. Yep, I was born in Indianapolis. They moved here where I live right now in Peru, Indiana, about 60 miles north of Indy, when I was 2 years old. I'm number 10 of 11 kids. And they were divorced when I was little, right after they moved here. And my dad was an asshole, so he never paid a lick of child support. Never even came to visit. Seen him like 3 times my whole life at funerals. And he ended up committing suicide by drinking antifreeze. How's that a way to go? Coward. What a waste. Oh, thanks. It's a long time ago. I'm over it. You deal with it and you move on. Right. But we had a blast when we were kids. I don't remember being poor. I know we were poor. I know we didn't have stuff. I know we didn't have nice clothes and stuff like that. You know, I had nice clothes. Of course, my aunt used to give us clothes all the time. But my mom worked 2 jobs at a time to support us. We were on welfare. She could have never done it by herself because he wouldn't pay child support. They never did go after him, ever. But they were willing to pay us, keep us on welfare. And USDA, it's not food stamps back then. It was USDA giveaway stuff you get once a month. They give you milk, powdered milk, and cheese and stuff like that. Yep, Mom took all her responsibility. She said, remember one day, she, in her older age, she said, you know what? And she never drove, so she always walked to work back and forth. She was a cook. One day she told me, there were days when I thought, I'm just going to keep walking and never go back. Just going to keep on walking. And she said, I never could do it. Which I am very glad she didn't. What are these things? Yep. Good old woman. Oh, Lord. Never seen so many ends of earrings in all my life. Huh. What am I doing? I'm trying to sort the findings out of here, out of the beads. Like there's all kinds of crimp stuff, crimp ends in here, and there's closures and earring backs, tons of earring backs. And I'm trying to get them out of here because I don't want them in with the beads. I sort my beads out in jars in a cabinet in there. And all my findings go in other containers. So, yeah, see, look at all these. Look. These are all crimp ends. And there's hundreds of them in there. They crimp on the end of your string or cord or whatever. And there's just tons of them. And then these are just a whole ton of earring backs. There's just tons of them. In this. And why is that in there? Don't go in there. Get out of there. Yeah, so and then I have this whole bag to sort. They're just all beads. They're not little tiny things. So this is what's left of that one bag. Yeah, this is where I get my beads to do all my dangles and stuff. Is from old. These were from the thrift store. My husband would buy a bag or two at a time. Now I got 9,000 of them. It looks like a nut. So I'm trying to, get the good stuff out, like these lobster clasps and these closures. Look, these are just earring backs here. It's like 9,000 of them right in one area. And then we have a ton of jump rings. Here's a jump ring stuck in that one. Yeah, so there's just tons. I just thought I'd come on here and yeah, I'm sitting by myself. Oh my goodness. Stop dropping them. See, there's earring backs. There's closures and what do I call them? Bead caps and spacers. So they're all going on the same. Yeah, it's just, I should get another tray and do those. Leave these for TV time. Of course, you can watch TV if you try and do this. I just hate to start something and not finish it. That drives me crazy. Like those journals. I'll see them sitting there and it'll be killing me not to finish them. Because I'll walk by them every day. Mm-hmm. What are you doing today, bro? You guys get flooded down there? Haven't been watching much news, but I heard about the flooding down that way. You didn't get any of that, did you? Are you too far south? Yeah, I might have to get off here. I usually watch Maddie, but I just don't buy too much anymore. I usually go in there and watch her and sit and do something else. I'll watch her. I give her a thumbs up. I just don't buy much anymore. Any more stuff. No flooding in El Paso, but I'm on the border of Mexico next to Las Cruces. Oh, yeah. Cool. Hot down there. Oh, you're at dialysis. Oh. How many times you go a week? 3? 4? How many? Every day? I don't know. You think they'd figure out an easier way to put people on the moon? They can't fix things. It's all just big. They probably could fix it. Fix you, bro. Just thought money making. Just gotta get money. What am I doing? Putting this stuff in with this. Yes. Yep. All about the money. Can you imagine if they cured cancer or something? Look how many companies would go out of business. Big Pharma wouldn't have, you know. Did you watch the congressional hearings on the pharmaceutical industry? Oh my goodness. Should have watched it if you didn't. It is so ridiculous. Made me want to, I almost wanted to climb through the TV or the iPad and strangle somebody. Okay, so let's say AstraZeneca, which I use their inhalers because I have asthma and COPD. Okay, so they make this inhaler, and it's just all it is just a little canister of this medicine that fits down inside this plastic thing. And when you get it, you just push the button thing and you inhale 2 puffs twice a day. Okay? So when they made this, they get a patent for it. When they made it, they first invented it, they got a patent for it. Okay? So that patent lasts for 20 years. And I'm serious, 20 years. And nobody can make that same thing generic for 20 years. But after that patent runs out, then they can make it generic. So in order to increase their profits, I understand they spend millions on R&D, research and development and stuff like that. I understand that. You know, they have to go through, spend all that money on stuff. But I mean, come on, 20 years and you're selling it at a crooked price, whatever. You're upping the price so bad. And then when it comes close to the 20-year time's up, you know, you're going to lose your patent. The generic companies are going to come in and start undercutting you, and you're going to lose that market. And so what do? Here's what they do. They change one little tiny thing on. I got to show you. I got to show it to you to show you. I got an inhaler up here. Hold on. Okay. This is it. This is a rescue inhaler. It's a canister. Sits down inside there, and you take the cap off. You push this canister, and you take 2 puffs. It's a rescue inhaler. It's from AstraZeneca, isn't it? I don't know. Anyway. Okay, you get 200 puffs in each one of these. They cost a fortune, even with insurance. So, in order to keep the patent 20 more years, they changed this. And they changed, you know what they changed on it? They added a little plastic thing that when you open it, this doesn't fall off. That's it. So they can continue for the next 20 years to suck money out of you. That's it. And they keep doing it over and over and over and over again. It's all a big scam. Oh, I was so mad watching that. Don't even get me started. And everybody does it. Every drug company. Yeah, that's it. So they have another 20 years of sucking money out of you that you can't afford. Ugh. So nobody can make a generic. So you can get it cheaper. Yeah, it's just the fleecing of America. It is. It's just, I wanted to crawl through that TV if I could, and I'd be strangling some of them CEOs. I'm like, what the crap are you guys doing? I know it's a business, but my goodness, how much money do you need? Can't make your $50 million a year of bonuses. Oh, geez, I got to get off of it because it just raises my blood pressure. Now, see, you came here and you learned something today. And a pill, they do the same thing with pills. They do the same stinking thing with pills, you guys. They take the pill and they change, put an different additive or put a different mark on it. They change it from pill to capsule, and they got another 20 years of patent rights. That's it. They change it from pill to capsule, or they added a different ingredient, or something to change it, and they apply for a patent and they get it. That's it. The fleecing of Americans. And almost every civilized country in the world has free health care. We are the richest nation in the world, and we do not have free health care. Everybody has it. Except us. Just go and Google it. Look at how many countries have healthcare for free. You will be amazed. Some countries you wouldn't even think of. You will be mad, probably. Yeah. The drug, the drug, they just changed it from pill to capsule or, something stupid like that. Well, we're going to add this codeine because it'll help it go down better. Okay, that's another 20 years. Well, we're going to add this other ingredient so it doesn't upset the stomach. So that's another 20 years. So we're going to add it just goes on and on and on and on. People need to wake up in this country. I'm telling you what. Politicians couldn't care a crap about you. All of them. All they care about is getting their payment and their tenure in so they can retire and have lifetime health care and lifetime pension and lifetime, Oh, but they don't make enough. Yeah. Okay. And we just let them do it to us. We just let them do it. Billions and billions to fight wars, billions and trillions to blow people up. I'm sorry, I got to get off of it. I do not like talking politics on my channel. I don't do it. Sorry, I apologize if I offended anybody. I won't talk about it no more. It's a asthma inhaler, a rescue inhaler. Oh, I just stuck them in the wrong one. Albuterol. But I know these are. I take Breztri for the COPD, and I can't afford it, so I get it free because of my income. This is albuterol. It's a rescue inhaler, which I had to use the other day. This summer has been crap. Can't even go outside. That's why I had to get my air conditioner fixed. It's supposed to get hot again this week. And I'm like, I can't take the heat. I can't breathe out there in that crap. I feel sorry for people that don't have it, don't have air. Yeah, I get my inhalers, my Breztri, which is so expensive that I can't afford it. It's like $700 for one little inhaler. It's ridiculous. And I do 4 puffs a day, so That inhaler doesn't last very long, like 30 days or something like that. I was using another brand, but they quit the program, quit, supplying poor people. They weren't doing it anymore because probably they were giving away too much and it was probably just cutting into their profits. So they quit doing it and had to go to something different, even though that stuff was working fine, because I couldn't afford it. There's no way I could afford $700 a month on stupid one inhaler. And then they wanted me to get Prolia injections. Prolia is for osteoporosis because I have that. And when I first looked into it several years ago, when they first told me that you needed to get, Prolia injections, it was $10,000 for one shot. That's when it first came out. And you had to go to the hospital to get the injection. You just sat there and they gave you an injection and made you wait for 15 minutes. Yeah. $10,000 and my insurance would pay all of it but $1,000. I can't afford $2,000 a year on 2 injections. Plus with, whatever else. I said, so I talked to my doctor. I said, is there anything else I could take? Well, no, because it'll hurt your kidneys. Because I'm old and, I'm diabetic too, so it'll hurt your kidneys. Well, then I said, what did they do in the old days? They did nothing. They just lived with it. See, so you can't even get medicine you need because you can't afford it. So now it's down to, I got my new insurance. Well, not because I got new insurance, but it's been so many years. So now the price has gone down. Where instead of $1,000 for each injection, it's only $680 something. Oh, I'm sorry, Abril. Oh, that's terrible. Ain't no fun. I'll tell you that much. Ain't no fun at all. And then my pulmonologist, I go see him Tuesday. And the last time I was there, he said, "Oh, you should be better. You should be better by now." And he says, "What are you doing? What we got you on?" And he's looking at my chart and stuff. He got me on 2 allergy pills a day because I'm allergic to everything. I'm just a mess, to tell you the truth. Don't get old, guys. Stay young. 2 allergy pills a day. 1 in the morning, 1 at night. 2 different ones. My inhaler, twice a day. I have a rescue inhaler. And then I take another pill. I can't remember what the heck the name of it is. You should be doing better. Well, and then he gives me this paperwork for check into this and see if your insurance will cover this. It's called Rejuvenate. I think that's what it's called. Oh, my Lord. No. Yeah, if you want to give it to me free, You're gonna give it to me free, I'll take it. But nope. You can charge me $20 a month, maybe I could afford it. Other than that, forget it. Prices all going up on everything, and nope, can't do it. Sorry. So I go back and see him Monday, and I'll say, no, I can't afford it. Well, they come out with this new drug. Keep on keeping on, really. Yep. Yeah, but watching that hearing just, oh, Lord, I thought, oh my Lord. You gotta be kidding me. Something needs to change. Something needs to change. Okay, I think I've been it enough today. Don't go watch that hearing, though. You just get mad. You just get mad. Like I did. Say, oh, call your representative. They can help you, get in touch with this and that and this and that. No, they don't. They care less about you. Of course, we make too much to get assistance through Indiana, healthcare, like medicine-wise and stuff. We make just over the poverty level because we both get what do they call it? Medicare, Medicaid, Part B. I have a Part D. He has free medicine from where he worked. He worked 40-something years there. And then he gets a pension. So, oh no, you make too much. You make like $300 too much a year. We can't help you. Can't give you any breaks. You don't qualify. And then it's just a nightmare. You know how much we pay in insurance? Me and him have a part is in. We have Medicare, A and B. And then we get private or the supplement, His has went up to $290 something a month. And mine has went up to $180 something. And I only pay $9 a month for my Part D, which is medicine. But that's $9 a month for the medicine part. That is ridiculous. Plus, they take Part B out of your check, your Medicare check. They charge you for that automatically. Take it right out of your check. So You pay all that money in insurance, and it's just ridiculous. It's just a ripoff. All of it. I wonder why the only jobs are in healthcare. Everybody's aging and can't afford anything. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to get off here and go eat some supper. What time is it? Oh, it's only 3:42. It's not time to get off here. Can't eat supper yet. Am I hungry? What's everybody having for supper? Tell me what you're having for supper. Let's change the subject. What you having for dinner? I don't know what we're having. I have no idea. We had Fend for Yourself last night. Right before we had spaghetti. I just ate a sandwich last night. I have no idea what we're having tonight. What you guys having for dinner? Any ideas? Tell me. I might want some. I don't hardly even cook anymore. I let my husband do it. Wonder how much they're going to charge me. They just bill me for my air conditioner. Who knows? We'll bill you. Okay. Just don't give me a heart attack. I don't know, whatever my parents make. You're rotten. Whatever my parents make. You're funny. That's what I usually say. I don't know, whatever my husband makes. He's a good cook. He's turned into a good cook. I trained him right. Took me, how many years we've been married? 50 something. It took me this long to train him. That was funny. It was really funny. I don't know, whatever my parents make. It's hilarious. You're probably saying, I don't know, whatever bro makes. Does it exhaust you to go through dialysis? Does it make you real tired? I would think it would. You're funny, bro. You're funny. I wonder if I could get those. Oh, there's one. You can get those two out of there. Here's another one. You get that one out of there. Yeah, I threw some of them earring backs in here. Stupid thing. And I didn't mean to. I just threw them in the wrong bag. Hallelujah. I think I got them all. If not, I'll find them when I sort these. I have to sort these out to go in their little containers. Okay. It does, especially now that I'm getting older and with the heart issue. I'll bet. I don't know. I think can you sleep while you're there doing that? Yeah, that's what I'd be doing. Sleeping. Or just get bored, I'm sure. Knocks me out usually after here. I eat and go watch TV and just end up. Yep, I bet. Yeah, so the next time you go get your medicine and it's sky high, you know why. Because they keep putting stupid patents on it. Yeah, I always wondered, like, when are they going to do a generic on this drug or this drug? I had no idea it took 20 years. Well, then it takes longer than that because they just keep putting patents on their medicine on it. You just keep doing that over and over and over again. We're going to take all of these stupid little earring bags. These bags are driving me crazy. Look at all of them. It's like 50,000. Not that many, but you know what I mean. Don't want you. How you go in there? And then I go to my regular doctor, and he said, well, you know, I told him what my pulmonologist, I don't know why they don't send each other reports. Asked them to 100 times. Him to send to my regular doctor. Anyway, my regular doctor says, you know, I have other COPD patients with asthma, and they take, what do they take? They take Mucinex, just regular Mucinex, not Mucinex DM or what, just the regular Mucinex. They take it twice a day, and it seems to help them. Why don't you give that a try? So I order that from Amazon, and I'm trying it, see if it helps. with bringing up, you know, stuff. It's gross to talk about. I hate it. And it does seem to help, which I'm surprised. So I will tell my breathing doctor what my regular doctor said. Probably piss him off. Jerks. It doesn't even cost that much to make. I know. I know. Bye, good girl. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up, folks. Wonder. What do we want to do Sunday? Got any ideas? What we can do Sunday? I thought about getting out my, what do they call them? Napkins. Yeah. And taking some fabric. You know how we did the stamping on the fabric? I want to do the napkins on the fabric. I think I want to do that on Sunday. What do you guys think? I think that would be fun to try it because I haven't tried it yet, I don't think. I don't remember doing it. See what we can make with some napkins on fabric. I want to do it just to see how it turns out. And I think, I don't know how I want to do it though. I could use heat bond, or I don't think I'd work on a napkin. Or we could use, what do you guys think? You think matte medium would work on a napkin and fabric? I'm sure people have done it. Yes, let's do napkins and fabric Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Maddie, what time does Maddie come on tonight? 6? So I can sit and do this while I watch her, I guess. Yeah, I'm going to leave here in about 5 minutes. So I could just sit and watch her and do this after dinner and dishes. Dinner and dishes. Because once I get done with this tray, I have another bag. So Sunday, we will do, ooh, yes, let's do fabric and napkins. And then we will do some that we can use in our journals we're making, that we can use to make tags and stuff, and journaling cards. And it's going to be so pretty, so cool. Yeah, we'll just do that. I don't know when I'm going to sell my journals. I should put them on my Etsy shop, but I haven't done anything in my Etsy shop forever. I haven't put anything in there in quite a while. Usually just sell them on my, right here on YouTube. Somebody sell. My seller, sometimes Patty has a artisans market where everything you sell has to be handmade. That's where I sold most of my last ones. There was a few my daughter took home this last time that was left over. Okay, guys, we will come back Sunday and at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we will be doing napkins and fabric, and then we will try to make some stuff out of our napkins on fabric. How's that sound? I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be fun. So get your napkins out, some scrap fabric, and we'll give it a try. Can't be hard. It's probably going to be cool. Because I got 2 boxes of napkins. I mean 2 boxes, big boxes of napkins. And I'm not going to run out of napkins soon. If we ever have another pandemic, I won't need toilet paper. I'll have napkins if I run out of toilet paper. I have the linings of the napkins. Okay, guys, I'm going to talk to you later. I'll see you Sunday. Don't forget, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Or go visit Spectrum Art Creations. She's having a sale at 6 o'clock. And come visit me August 6th at 7:30 p.m. on Sacred Minnows. Okay? Okay. Talk to you later. Bye. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up. Have a great day.